Welcome to the Kinkazoid Podcast, where you get some education on your form of stimulation. With your hosts, Royal, Chase, and Trey Proper. Buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a wild ride. Let's get kinky. Good morning, good evening, and good night, everybody. Hello. This is another beautiful episode.
She said good morning, but I know we got some people watching from out of town. So okay,
Exactly.
my bad. All right.
Exactly.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
We global.
You're
Okay.
right.
All right.
Global, yes.
All right then. Anyways, hey y'all, it's the girl Chase here with another beautiful episode of the Kinkazoid episode. We hope that you like all the new little additions that we've done to the channel. And yeah, so we're fixing things up, making it cute, making it a little popping or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let my co-hosts introduce themselves or whatever.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal. No tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen.
Boy, Hubdusa here. Chase did actually give me something, but she hasn't sent it to me yet.
Handling things from the front and the back.
Yeah, handling things from the front and back. There you go. So
behind the front and back.
One of these days I'm going to get it memorized and actually say it correctly. But hey.
It's all good.
No, you know how like people like start a new job and you see like you could tell walking around the office who's a new person starting because they have all the sticky notes of exactly like what to do, what's this, what's that. We're just gonna get Hubdusa some sticky notes around his.
We are, and we're just gonna put it on his laptop screen, and that way he'll know what he's supposed to say. It's fine. I told you, but I told you to text it to him. I said text it. I did.
You know, we all have our down days.
Okay,
and it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's all right. You didn't have to call me out in front of people.
I'm sorry. I'm just listen. I gotta hold both of y'all accountable.
Genocide Circus said we need to re-record the intro. Why? What's wrong with it?
You know what? We will.
We do. We do need to re-record. You right. He right.
You right about that. You might have said something. You might have did that.
He might have been right about something. Okay.
You might have ate that plate. You might have left no crumbs, you know.
Yep. Now he right now. He right.
All right.
All right then.
Send $20 in my Cash App. $HSMS. Okay. Only you can support the Freakniks.
I'm just saying, we got people popping in. Facebook.
Speaking of Freakniks, okay, who mama is appearing on the documentary? That's all I want to know.
Nope.
I don't even know who mama's gonna be on that.
Nope.
I am scared because you know Aunt Patsy, the one who always has something to say, the one that always say y'all girls just being so fast, wearing all these cleavages and booty shorts and with the red fingernail, because y'all know how black mamas
the red fingernail
polish. Oh, when I see you up there on top of somebody's Cadillac DeVille, popping that coochie. Oh, don't talk to me no more, Aunt Patsy. Don't talk to me no more.
I'm just saying, have you seen the pictures that coming out beforehand? You know, police officers back in the day that used to do ignorant stuff, getting put on leaves.
Hey yo, that police officer. First of all, okay, they just fired homegirl for sleeping with half the police squad during business hours. But this Bama was out there on the beat, busting it wide open, like it was nothing. I'm trying to I just want to know what happened. Like I wanted to be I wish I was a fly on the wall back in the day so I could know what type of repercussions these people faced back then.
The 90s,
honestly,
the 90s was a time. I just don't get like what y'all finna do? Like when y'all see y'all faces in these docu, because it's usually it's like we're watching like surviving dot dot dot, right? It's like
Mhm.
a celebrity, it's like a time and period or whatever. But what if it's you? What if it's you? It's
Mm,
surviving freaking. What if you? You know, but I know
mm,
they did do some type of documentary or something like a good amount of time ago, like a good amount of years ago, where they did talk about freaking and they did talk about like how bad the um the whole entire scene was,
Hmm.
mm,
because after that it was like I guess a lot of men in that era around that time felt like women were just free game for like
mm.
anything.
Yes.
So I watched something that was some type of it wasn't like a documentary, it wasn't what, but I think it was probably like a hip hop culture thingy, whatever. And then it kind of included freaking in it. And I was
Right.
like listening to some of the stories and looking at what happened to them and like, just even witnessing some of the stuff that like happened to a lot of the women there was, because you had some woman who was popping coochie on top of somebody's Cadillac, and then you had some women who were just like, okay, I'm just walking by. And they were like, "Oh, you popping coochie too?" And they're like, "I ain't popping coochie today. You gonna pop coochie today?" And
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
like, So I'm gonna be interested to see not only like whose uncles are gonna be embarrassed
Okay.
out
You,
here.
oh,
Exposed.
you said uncles. Who's
Exposed.
Oh,
pastors? Who's
pastors,
deacons?
yes,
Deacons, pastors, the whole usher board going down.
whoever
Hmm.
Everybody.
whoever's men's in them is going to be exposed and embarrassed like crazy. And then also who aunties is gonna be exposed for talking a whole lot of stuff and then trying to pass judgment on the people when you was out here and pussy gene cutters. First of all, the yeast infections,
The yeast infection of it all.
He
the
said,
monostats must have been
"Hold,
flying off the shelf.
hold on, hold on."
Okay,
He said he was a beat cop and he was working the beat.
I
I swear, genocide circuit.
I can't. I can't.
Look, low key, he probably like the chief of police now. He a whole
He
sergeant.
was. He
Ain't
was.
nobody.
He is the chief of police, and
He
he
should
is
have to
on
live.
leave now because.
It's all right. Listen, okay, real quick, in other kinky current news, right? And I'm thinking about the hashtag that. I think that needs to be a whole segment. We just going
Oh,
leave it
we
there
should have like a whole like the news telereporter.
though. Okay, so I'm
Broadcasting
posting
live from Kinkazoids.
Broadcasting
right
live.
broadcasting live
Royal.
from Kinkazoid. So I'm posting this video in our Discord as well, so you guys can take a look at it so y'all know what we're talking about. But in other kinky current news, so I was scrolling through Twitter, okay, because this is what I
That's
do. I
Twitter.
be on social media, so I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see this video of this man who had gone out of town. Okay, went out of town. He was on a job, and then he came home 2 days early and caught his wife cheating on him. His fiance. I'm sorry, they supposed to be getting married in 2 weeks. He come home. She got condoms all in her drawer and all this other stuff. And he called her, and he like, "Where you at?" And she like, "I'm at home," but he's at home whole time waiting for her to come back, trying to figure out what's going on. So it didn't show anything else. I mean, it showed the conversation between the two of them, but then it got me thinking, like, what would y'all do in that situation? You come home after you've been busting your ass on a work assignment, you on this work trip, and then you come back early and you find out that your significant other has been cheating on you whole time you were gone.
Kelly Price. I'm calling somebody.
Calling.
Okay, I caught a picture of him coming from out of town. Okay, I'm calling Ron Isley. Yo, what? I'm calling Ron Isley. I'm calling Mr. Big. Okay, I don't know if I came back into town after working and trying to help provide for my family, and I come to find out that my man is out here sleeping with another woman. Um,
No.
I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. I'm just,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Facts.
I don't know
Everybody.
what else to say.
Yeah. Top producer, you come home and you find out I've been cheating on you.
I come home from out of town and find out you cheat.
After working.
Now, I got a
Hard
question.
work.
He has to
Yeah.
put himself in the situation. Like he's
Yes,
like,
he gotta put himself fully into the situation.
he's like making himself tired.
Like, did I actually catch you in the act?
you didn't catch me in the act, but you saw like like the
The evidence.
paraphernalia. Like we got like she had condoms all in her drawer and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't use condoms. We don't use them. So it's just like she got them and it was a Magnum too. So she out here. She getting it right.
Mm.
And
Fucking
so,
around and getting it. Fucking around and getting it. Yep.
yeah, she's getting it. And then, he called her on the phone and she like, yeah, boo, I'm at home, but he at home waiting on her the whole time. So if you was in that situation, what would you do?
Well, the wonderful part about technologies nowadays, I can find your location.
True.
A
Yeah.
little scary. I ain't gonna hold you.
It did sound a little scary. It
I had
sounded
to
a little
stop for
scary.
5 seconds and think about that.
That
Like, I was
was
like,
a little
"Am I
scary.
married to him? Like, did I get caught getting cheat? Like,
That was
oh,
a little scary. That was a little scary.
I'm not gonna do
Um,
too. How can I put this? I wouldn't do nothing too bad to you. I'm gonna find out if he knew. If he knew you were married.
oh, see,
If he
that's
knew you were
different.
married,
That is different.
me and him gonna have some conversation. Please
Secret.
believe me though, when when me and you see each other, don't let you be over there when I see him either. That'd be a problem.
I feel like he's looking at me like this is something that's actually happened, like it's playing in his mind or something like that. So it's I'm just please know that would never happen ever, ever in life.
I know.
But
No,
no,
but I agree with Manina though. I'm busting his head to the white meat. That's
okay.
it. That's all.
Jasmine Sullivan, take the car and replace it with a body.
Listen. Jasmine Sullivan, Carrie Underwood, all of it, everything. I'm smashing up all of your shit and your face at the same time.
Everything. Yeah, no. Well, okay. So I will say this in realistic like measures. Okay.
Mhm.
If I love this person, and I mean like undoubtedly in my soul, down to the
Dirty
toenail of my
draws.
big toe, okay. If and knowing who I am, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be pissed off. Would I be leaving? Would I be dipping? Probably not. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
You
just
not like that?
yeah. I don't know. Cause this is listen. If watching the Braxton Family Values, and I have said this so many times on here, I've said it on TikTok, I say it's all these times. Miss Evelyn Braxton said, if you do not have the
Excuse me.
executive mindset to leave that person, that man, that woman, that whoever, then let them cheat in peace. If you do not have it and you don't and you're gonna go back to them, this ain't the last time, like you just gonna sit here and keep bringing up this, bringing up that. Oh, you was cheating, you was looking on the phone, I found condoms, da da da. Let them cheat in peace.
Mhm.
Because you should have just leave. If you have it in you to leave, leave. Don't go back,
Right.
don't talk about it, just go on. But if you gonna stay, if you're gonna always make it well, you cheated on me, or you're cheating on me, or if you're always gonna make it something, what's the point? If you gonna leave, leave. If you ain't, you ain't. Right? So, uh, it depending on it, I might say. I don't know. I haven't been in that circumstance to really have like any knowledge on it, to be honest with you. But yeah. I mean, I'm not putting hands on nobody. I don't want to say I'm too prideful for it, but it's like moving in silence. I feel like would scare a person more than making a lot of noise. Like I'm just gonna do stuff that just don't even make any sense. I'm going to your job with it, type shit. Like I'm
Okay.
going to your job and telling them like mad shit on you, like enough just to you get fired, or something happens to your check mysteriously. Something happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. Oh, because I talked about this on live. I'm going to your mom's crib. I'm telling her mad shit, bro. I'm gonna talk. Even if you told me like you're at 12 years old, I broke my mom's favorite vase from my great grandmother, and she ain't never knew. I'm telling her that shit. I'm telling her that. I'm telling your daddy everything. I'm telling your sister everything. I'm telling everybody everything that you didn't want them to know about. I'm telling them motherfuckers. Okay. I'm going to your granny house with the shit. All right. I'm telling
Mhm.
her that you never liked her potato salad or her sweet potato pie, and you
Not the
just eat
same
it first.
salad.
I'm telling everybody, I'm letting it loose on every one of them motherfuckers. I'm telling everybody's, I'm snitching like a
Jesus,
bitch.
you're
I'm
gonna be the
singing till
tell
the
all.
motherfucking sun come on. Okay. I'm saying everything, and every little illegal thing that you do, better be careful which one I select to talk about. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. All I'm saying, I got cop family too. We
No.
might get a knock at your door. I don't know. You
Oh
know what I'm
God,
saying?
not the
Corey said
police.
Corey on YouTube said that seems toxic to be trying to get folks fired.
You know what's toxic? You laying up in somebody else's coochie. When you got
Fact.
the greatest juice box right here. Like that's stupid to me. Idiotic, if even.
Fact.
I'm gonna call your college and tell you that you lied on your test, that you wrote, that you plagiarized
He
some paper.
plagiarized every essay he ever wrote.
Every essay he ever wrote, I did that. Okay, I don't care. Then I'm gonna call the hoe and I'm gonna give her the woman to woman conversation. Okay, now I ain't saying I bought him all these clothes and stuff because I ain't stupid. I ain't buy him all his car. I ain't buy him all this food. But I will tell you, back in the day, he had a little thing. You might go and get that checked out. He might have not. He might have not, obviously, because he's with me. I'm just saying, I'm gonna put some fear in her heart too. Okay, you made my heart drop. I'm gonna make yours sink, ho. No, like I'm out here playing mental games like it's nobody's business. Okay, so
See, like
yeah,
y'all playing checkers, I'm playing chess.
playing
That's what I'm
chess.
saying.
Oh shit.
Okay? Shit.
All right, real quick, checking out the comments on YouTube. Jamaica says, your bags will be waiting for you. Notes, like for real. Menina says, Buster said to the white meat facts. I'm pulling a Bernadine from waiting to exhale. Yes. Burning all your shit to the ground. I'm sorry. Menina says, if I stay, I'm getting my lick back. Facts. Like, wouldn't it be? I'm sorry. Getting your lick, would you get your lick back? That's the question. It's like, I don't know if y'all ever seen that. Y'all ever seen that movie? I forgot what it's called, but it's like it was about
When they screw in front of them with to gunpoint.
no,
What the?
I know what that one was though.
Yes, that was crazy. Have y'all ever seen that movie? I can't remember what it was, but it was a black man and a white woman, and they were cheating.
Yes.
He was married and she was married, and they were having an affair with each other. And the husband, the white woman, found out because he's a white guy, and he found out not because he's a white guy. He found out. But I'm saying she was married to a white man. Anyway, the point is, so then because y'all, if I tell y'all the races, y'all gonna go, oh, I seen this on TikTok or on Facebook or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so he comes in on them cheating, and he just got the 9 ready to rumble on any one of them, right? So then next thing you know, he was like, how you cheating on your wife, blah blah blah. He's like, how you know I was married? Next thing you know, his Asian 8-month pregnant wife walks into the room, okay? And she's like, how could you do this to me, Jerome? He's like, baby. Then next thing you know, she took that thing up, bent over, and lit that white man up inside her with their child, their unborn child, and he screwed her in front of that man with a gun to the dome and said, I wish you would move. And he finished in her. Oh! And then he said, well, what do you want me to do? She goes, I don't care what he does. And she left.
Corey said the name of the movie was The Adulterers. Thank you, Corey.
Thanks, Corey. Can you imagine?
I could not.
Ah!
I just let y'all know, don't be out here cheating on folks, okay?
Ooh.
Crazy. People are crazy these days. You do not want to mess around. I'm sorry.
That's just, for me, that's just doing too much.
That's just doing too much.
Yeah,
that's doing too much. Yeah. That's doing too much.
Yes.
The holding them at gunpoint and cheating. I think that might tip the crazy scale a little bit.
Just a little.
You think?
I think that tips the crazy scale a little bit.
They were doing it for a long time though. Like this is not no like, oh, we cheated for like the one time and we couldn't help ourselves. This was like an ongoing cheating series. Okay, there was chapters and series.
I believe I understand. But at gunpoint, like
yeah, and I'm finishing in a nut up.
The question is, crazy? Was it in the white man's house?
No. Yes, it was.
Then yes.
Yes, it was.
But Circus on the upside, his child just had an unscheduled play date.
And you know what's crazier about that is that women can get pregnant with 2 men. I mean, at that point, she was too far along, but I'm just saying she can get pregnant with 2 different men. Whoa.
You know what? Nope.
Genocide said, keep on moving, don't stop. No. And I'm sorry if I didn't sing the song lyrics correctly. Okay, because I know you're gonna talk shit in like 3 seconds that I didn't sing it correctly. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Keep on
And
moving, don't stop. No. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you,
There it is. Thank
producer,
you.
because
All right, let's get
I
into
don't
these
I don't I
I'm
topics.
don't
just
care enough.
saying.
All right. Now that we got a little warmed up and we gave you guys a little bit of foreplay, which is hilarious because I think this is, you know, the same amount of time that you need for a woman to be fully aroused. So yeah, guys. Yeah, since we started this show until right now, that's the amount of time you need to get a woman fully aroused. You might want to back check to see if you be doing your job. Anyways, let's get into something that we all love to feel if you take it. But we all love to feel once it's inside. Whether it's a shower or a grower, it doesn't matter as long as he's all up in you. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, okay, all right now.
Oh,
So yeah, let's talk about showers versus growers. Now, personally for me, I would love a grower because there's more elasticity and I get to see the levels of wanting and horniness that you're on.
that's
But then there's some people that just like a good old gray sweats print ready to go at any point in time. That to me is deceiving. But but that's just me. That's
so,
just me.
so here's the deal. Okay, so this is why. So the reason why I don't like showers is because that's it. That's all they got.
It's all it is.
That's all that's there. So, if you ever feel like y'all into it and y'all, what I'm saying, y'all getting into it or whatever, y'all getting it in, and he hitting it, but he not hitting that spot, like he not touching the back of your soul like you need him to, there's nothing else coming. There's no more. Now, versus with a grower, he got some shit in the reserves. You understand me? It's like a good extra 1 to 2 inches that's coming because he's not even fully aroused yet. When he gets to that fully aroused point, oh, your soul is his.
Like he's like, this is not even my final form.
Even my final form.
Like he's
Yeah.
ready to come with it. Ready to
Yes.
come with it.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm just, and honestly, because
You're
I've
already
had
coming now.
showers.
I haven't even reached my final form.
Just
Listen,
like it's like
I've
Dragon
had
Ball Z. It's like
showers.
you have the one form, then you got like the
Transformation.
super
Let's go.
It's like Super Saiyan God.
Saiyan.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just needed to keep going. It's just-
Like okay. So can anybody who be taking it anybody who be taking it, can you write if you like a shower or a grower in the chat?
and
We would love to know. We would love to know if you're and if
and if
you
you
are a
are
person who got that thing on you, are you a shower or a grower? Share with the class. It's up to you. It's your personal business. Ain't
it
nobody
is
here
your
judging
personal
you.
business. It is your personal business. But we want to know. Just,
Mm,
just sorry, sir, I already know your personal business.
I
Okay.
know
So,
you know my personal business.
I know your personal business. Do
So
you want to
let's
share with the class?
I'm a grower. That's,
Yes, he is. Yes, he is a
I
grower.
always got something in reserve.
He's a grower. Won't he do it?
we
Won't he
love
will?
Yes, he
the
will. Oh, I'll do
manifestation
it.
of marriage.
Oh,
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 shut
I'll
up.
He
do
gonna
it.
do it. He gonna do it. He
He
did.
gonna do it.
He
He gonna do
already
it.
did it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
He
And keep
already
on
did
doing it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Genocide Circus says the fun part about being a grower, thank you for letting us know, is you can live your weeb anime dreams.
All right.
I'm gonna put that in my mind as something that I shouldn't watch late at night, and that's what's gonna be there.
He's
That's
talking
gonna
about
be
them hentai dreams. That's what he's talking
yes. That's what I'm gonna that yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
This
Menina
is literally
says
the second
he's
time I'm
like
talking about
grower,
hentai.
grower. And genocide seconds, and this is what it means to go even beyond.
Even beyond.
Guys, no,
Beyond
I'm just
Ultra.
saying because you can't. If you tell, that's the thing. It's like it's a wonderful thing to be able to say deeper, and he can actually go
go
deeper.
deeper.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, you want deeper. Let me give you these extra 2, 3, 4, 5 inches, however much he got going on.
But
You know what
I love is like it's not even about like okay, you can get bigger. It's like it's the mere fact of I can feel your desire literally growing. That sounds like
growing.
shit. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm saying like literally, like if I'm giving you top or whatever, like obviously you're gonna grow while you're giving because I love gummy worms. I don't care. And so of course you're gonna like grow and stuff like that, right? But like there's a difference between like feeling him grow like with head and you're
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, like you there. But then once he like slides in and then he gets to a point, you could feel it get big because it's like, nah, that was just head, baby girl. Okay, all right. I
Mhm.
already know you only have like certain amount of inches that you can get to. Now I'm about to go with the everlasting strokes here. Okay. Now now I'm about to get bigger. And it's like not even just the length, it's the swelling of it too. Like they get girthier. So like it's
Good times.
you need a second? You
I
need
think
a
I do.
second?
I might just give me a few minutes. Go ahead, just continue. Continue.
not
My
your
bad.
not your
Continue.
flashback downstairs.
I'm
Leave me
sorry.
alone.
I'm
Okay?
sorry. I'm
Like come on.
sorry.
Oh,
And a continue.
Oh, where her sound go? What happened?
yep.
What?
Okay,
Sorry,
you
went
went
out
out
for a
for a
second.
second. You were
Oh,
talking.
sorry.
Nothing coming out.
Is but any person who has it continuously and habitually in their house don't deserve flashbacks because the flashback can be
Wow.
it can be current. It can be
Listen,
current.
listen. My flashback may be current. That's okay, but it still allow me my flashbacks. Okay, it's. Listen, I done had some bad dick in my life. Okay, so you should be happy for me that I've actually found somebody.
I will
Okay.
not because I still
Ah,
have had some really bad dick in my life, and I'm still on the search for a current habitual one. Okay, I'm not looking for a good one. I've had some good ones. Okay, I've
Mhm.
had some good ones.
Right.
I want the habitual, the
Like the constant,
like constant,
every day. Yes.
consistent, all the time.
some days
I
it may peak a little bit higher.
Yeah, like, but at least it's still good. We
Right.
we we still good. Like, even on the days that he's like, I don't really feel like dropping this dick right now. He's still dropping
It's
it. And
still dropped. It's still dropped. Cause
it's
it's
still
like
dropping.
it really don't. It has like the ranges that it has. Okay, because when you with certain dudes, you gonna get some Ari that you know what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be good. You might get a couple of good ones in there. Might
Mhm.
actually have one that's great. But when you with that right one,
The
and then
right
I'm sorry, it's the grower for me. But
word.
it's like great to mind blowing every single
Mhm.
time, and
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's good. But
Okay.
okay, so I guess
I'm
we
just gonna
went over
sit
like
back.
kind of what the pros and cons are. But here's my thing. How can you tell without there being any questions asked? Because here's what I've learned, okay? And I'm not getting nobody's pants unless you want me to. Okay, 'cause
Mm,
I love to get a little box of wet. Okay, make that tip drip. Um, is like if it sits on the balls, typically it extends.
mm-hmm.
If it's just there, usually doesn't go more. But
Right.
some people it's just hangs and it still grows. So I don't know, it depends, but I know that like if I see like a print, right? And it's not like
Prints
just
are
like the
deceptive. The
canal print, like it's like the bulge one. I'm like, oh,
mhm.
you a grower because it's sitting on top of that shit.
The prints are
Or
deceptive
or he's
because
full of shit. So
because
you
listen,
know
this
what?
one but this why the prints are deceptive though, because growers usually have big balls. Like I think so it's just like you don't know. Like if you looking at the
They
print,
got a
like
lot to it's
it's you know what I'm saying? So it's like you look if you can look at the print or whatever, you gonna see a bulge, but you don't know exactly what the bulge is. You know what I'm saying? Because they have big balls. So it's like you really have to be investigating. Like if he got draws on, you're not gonna be able to tell. One time you can really tell is like if you see the print, like the actual outline of the joint.
So I guess like could there be a print deceptives or print like deceivers? Like
Prints are deceptive.
has anyone ever been deceived
Deceived by a
by
print.
by a print?
That's such a good question.
I wear sweatpants
I
all the time.
you saw it
I wear sweatpants all the time.
Going out the house half naked all
like
the
a
damn time.
whore.
I got black ones, blue ones, gray ones.
This is
hmm
I
a
got all
whorehouse.
colors.
He said, "Hello. When did this become a
This is
whorehouse?"
a whorehouse.
That's all I want to know.
Sorry, this is a Wendy's. Okay, you need to relax.
Talking about I wear
Walking
sweatpants
in the
all the
Wendy's,
time.
just
Just
walking in the
walking
Wendy's,
around in the nude.
I'm just saying,
swinging
I need
mass
I need
weapons
to
of
be comfortable. That's
destruction.
all that is.
Okay,
I need to be comfortable. I need to let things breathe. That's all.
Okay. So
Because
then, is it fair
listen,
to say if a person typically likes to wear sweats that they're like, because it's like it needs to have
it
some
needs
breath,
some room.
it needs
I
some
think it,
room, some breath.
I don't know. I mean, all you know, I can't say for me personally. I like having room because things start getting a little uncomfortable. Things move around. I got
Hmm.
I gotta be able to adjust. I gotta be like, all right, cool. Get that situated.
he need to adjust.
Um, but yeah, thank you. Shout out to everybody who's here, who's it might be their first time or second time. All that
Hey,
means is that we gave it to you and you liked and you kept coming back. So we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank
like
you
we
so much.
have what was that? Chumbly, Ireland.
It's me. That's me who's like always on live with me. So
Did you
shout out
say
to
Chumley?
Okay, Chumbly,
You
Chumbly.
said Chumley?
It
Chumbly.
says Chumbly.
I know who that is. Hey, how
Okay.
you doing? I ain't gonna put her on. I'm not gonna put her on blast. But hey, girl, hey. Thank you for watching. But what was I gonna say? What the fuck were we talking about? What were we talking about? My
You getting
bad.
distracted. Get it
So
together.
I
Anyway,
got distracted. Listen, I got distracted. I'm sorry.
the
I'm
point
sorry.
is, what y'all want in your bedroom? That's what
y'all were
I'm
talking
playing.
about how
She got real weird.
What's the voice really be
y'all
giving
were
it?
talking
I don't
about the
care.
you know the how to tell if someone's a girl or a
Oh no,
short.
because I was asking, have you ever? We were asking, have you ever been deceived by a print? And look, the consensus so far has been yes.
Yes.
Manina, Jamaica, me, everybody is saying that they've been deceived. And it's like, have you been deceived? Now, look, is the deception? Is it? Is it unfortunate? Like, is it always an unfortunate situation, or have you
Well,
been deceived and
well,
it's been a good thing?
well,
Like
okay.
you thought it was smaller than it was, and it actually wasn't.
I'll say this: like with a person that I used to give this ocean to, um, they they used to say like if once they would when clothes would come off and it's time to whatever, um sometimes some women would look at it and be like, oh shit, look I got me another little one, got me a little one that's just sitting on the balls. But it's just like you don't realize once you get to on that thing, I mean, extendo clip AK-45 is coming out that bitch. A shotty to the body is about to come to you. You know what I'm saying? And you
Mm,
don't even realize it, but they think like off rip. They're like, "Oh, I got a little dick now," and it's just like, no,
no.
no,
Oh yeah,
no. It's it's
I've done
not
that to a couple people
actually.
before.
Like it's not. It's very much there. You just gotta bring it out of me. You just gotta bring that thing out.
Yeah, I've
No.
done that a couple times just on purpose too. Sure. Oh, you think it's
Ugh.
small? All right, come in right here quick.
Ugh.
Go ahead, test this thing out right quick.
Ah.
Listen, listen, let me tell
Like
you
I've
what.
been remember I've been D-fish before, so like sometimes
Heaven
I'm
be
wary.
fished.
I'm wary. I'm wary about some things. So sometimes like I don't even like getting like pictures no more. I don't like videos. I don't like pictures. Hit me on
Mm-mm.
Google Meet, bro. Let's
Right?
get on.
Do
Let's
it
get
right
on
here in
Google Meet
person. Let's go.
right now. Let's get on
You're about to do
Google
this FaceTime
Meet
right now. I need
right
it. I need
now
to know.
because what we
Right
not
now.
gonna do is play. We not finna do is play, bro. We not. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I
Mm.
deserve to be treated like a real woman. Ah! I deserve what I
I'm
deserve.
just saying, how, and I still come to the same question every time because even me is saying, she said, I've been deceived in unfortunate ways before. I'm, I'm gonna see it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to see it eventually. So, what is the point of the deception? Because when we get into the bedroom, I'm gonna embarrass your ass. Like,
But here's the thing: you can't really like you can, but you can't. Like if you're out here gallivanting in these streets, you gotta be very
mm,
careful of what you say and who you say it to and whatever, because the person could be cool and then they could come out of the bag on you very fast. Uh,
true.
just because of you making a facial expression or whatever may have you. So you never want to risk your livelihood over trying to. I don't want to say trying to, but just trying to make it like, bro, like we've been talking for like this amount of time, 2 days a week and a half. Like you knew this was about to happen. Why? Why? But one time, this is a funny thing. I had a dude literally be like, "Yo, come over here and get this dick," and I was like, "What?" And while he's saying this, he's showing a brickness that ain't gonna make nobody come do nothing. Like, sir, you on maybe 4.5, 5 on break, and you like over here coming and get like, why you got this come over here with this dick energy right now? Like,
I
I
was
don't
like, five's not bad. Five's not bad.
like it's not bad. I mean, but I will say this: he knew what to do and how to make it do. So I will give him that. I will give him that. It was his energy. I'm a big person on energy because some people are like, well, why would you go over there open your legs? Because it was energy. It was cool. I mean, it was some whatever. And then when I got there,
Hmm.
he fed me and shit. So I was like, hey, fuck
She
it.
liked that aggression, and
I'm
then
getting free
and
chicken.
then she got some food. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I was never disappointed. That man made sure every time I came over there, I was fed. And I was like, yeah, do it look like I'm a person who want to complain about that?
He
Shit.
he was fed and you were fed, huh?
Yeah, I was fed. I was fed up at some point and I left. I was gone because I don't know. I don't know how you could have a misogynistic point of views when you could barely massage the inside of me. But anyway, the point is that,
There's a whole
y-
conversation going on in the YouTube comments.
what
Yeah,
hold on, wait,
Menina says she loves a finishing video. Jamaica says finishing vids are kind of top tier, especially when there's audio.
how do we get there? We're not even talking about
Because
solos, guys.
y'all start talking about
Because we talk
deception.
about
That's
pictures of pictures of the
hmm
D and stuff like that. And Menina says she likes finishing vids.
Y'all are out of control.
I mean, but that's how we like it. So I mean, it's all
Hey,
good. Look
hey,
at it.
you know. All right.
Honestly, I can say I have never received a finishing video. Never. And yes, I think they're top tier. I'm gonna be mad if she frozen that way. Is her screen frozen? Her
she
screen was
was.
frozen. She
It's
was frozen.
oh she was frozen for a hot second.
She
It's
was
all right.
frozen for a second. But yeah, I've never received one ever.
Well, that sounds like a call out.
That sounds like somebody needs to get to
Um,
work.
uh, somebody
You can
So
call me out
yeah,
all you want to. So you want to have
I
that
d-
conversation? Sure, we can have that conversation.
and we don't have to have the
Nope, nope,
conversation.
nope, nope.
Let's
Cause
have it.
you didn't
Let's have
call
it.
me out on the
Let's have it.
show.
Let's
You
have
didn't
it.
call
Let's
me up
have
on the
it.
show.
Let's have it. Let's
No,
have it. Let's
we
have
don't
it.
have to have
I
the
am not a
conversation.
man who likes to masturbate. It's just that.
He is not.
I,
He
me
is not a
personally, for what?
masturbator.
If I have as you can see, I have a beautiful woman upstairs. If at any time I want to have her, I'll go take her and be done with it. I don't need to sit there and play with myself. No, for what?
Because so you
So
can
I can
play with
get
me.
so I get half the feeling when I can go upstairs and get the real one. Nah, I'm good. But that's
What
just
if
me.
what if he's like recording and then he records himself finishing with you and then he sends it to you? Is that technically?
I will take it. You understand? I'll take it. Listen, listen. Okay, it counts. That's all I'm gonna say. It definitely counts. I'll
Yeah.
definitely take those.
Not it counts.
It
Okay.
does. It counts.
So we
I'm
all
with it.
know. We'll next time we'll hear if we have any type of finishing videos processed and brought to you by Help Deucer. So Royal could be there like be like, I remember when this happened.
oh,
Yes,
there's
you were
plenty
there.
of videos. Don't get it twisted. There are plenty of videos out there.
So just take one out the Rolodex.
No,
No, not those videos.
we got plenty of
Anyway,
videos
so
together.
checking out the comments, Keisha Menina said, she said, "Oh," and Jamaica says, "We're looking at you there, Hubducer."
You can look at me all you
And
want to. Uh-huh. Yep. Keep on looking. I told you I don't like doing it. It's
I understand. Look, Genocide Circus says, "Wait, what counts as a finishing video?" I guess we'll answer that question after I finish the comments. Me, I'm sorry that you never received one. Thank y'all so much. See, they feel my pain. I appreciate y'all sympathy. Chris Livefree says awkward, lol. And Jamaica says, and be done with it. And she says, sir, she
Sure.
looking at you.
Our finishing videos when we see that nut, that squirrel meat. Okay. When we see you bust a little something, something to the white stuff come out. Okay. That's what we're looking for. That creamsicle.
That
Hold,
creamsicle.
the creamsicle hold the oranges.
hold the oranges. Oh my God.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
I love that you guys love my little
Antics.
wordy banter, my little slick
Your
word.
little antics. Yep. Mm-hmm.
My little antic, but apparently that's something that toxic women do. I don't know how in the world like that's toxic. Maybe Habdusa can talk about it a little bit more. I know that you had found this video that talked about the things, toxic things that women do during sex. Um, so explain it. I'm gonna go down the list, but explain it to us. Why you felt so compelled of bringing this to the table, bringing it in front of the team.
I thought it'd be okay. Sure, go down the list.
Okay. So, things that toxic women do in bed, okay? So, this is keep sucking after you come. Okay? That's one.
That's one.
Everybody, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, I
Put
gotta raise my hand.
your hands up. Put your hands up, okay? Never
Okay.
have I ever type shit. Put your hands
Oh,
up.
not never have I ever.
If it's
Okay.
you,
She
put your
said,
hands up
"Come on,
right
put your
now.
fingers up."
You
Put
get
your hands.
right.
If you at home,
Right.
if you at home, you in the box.
Put a
Everyone I
finger down.
read,
Put a
everyone I
finger down.
read,
Pinkazoid
okay?
edition.
Everyone I read, okay? I want you to keep count, and then I want you to put your number in the box, okay? In the chat. I want you to keep it. You make sure you keep count.
Wait a minute. Do we have to participate, or is it just for the audience?
You here too?
Damn.
Nah, y'all here too. Y'all participate.
Okay. So everyone I say, write a number down, keep a note of it or something, and then put your number in the box when you're done. Okay, in the chat. Okay, here we go. Are y'all ready? All right. Keep sucking after you come. Okay. Rub their clit while you're stroking. Order you to come inside their cat. Keep bouncing while you're coming. Ride flat feet.
I've
and
also done that.
Okay, ride flat feet, talk shit. Y'all know I don't do too
I've
much.
ran out of fingers. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Choke you back. Okay. Okay, I like big men. They're next too thick for me. Suck on your balls while jerking simultaneously. Okay, all right. And tell you to put it inside they butt. The bonus, slap they dick on their face.
I am certified toxic. God damn. Okay.
Oh, I got 6.
I got 9. I got 9.
Okay, okay. So
Listen,
that's
I just want to talk to you real quick about this.
That's how many years in jail we got. That's how many years in jail we got. That's how many years of toxic jail we got. I got 6. Royal got 9. Anybody else? How many years of toxic jail do y'all have that you're gonna be serving? Make sure y'all put your numbers in the chat. Manina got 8.
Nina, my cellmate, we in there for almost the same amount of time.
Okay, keep going. So
You the OG of the jail.
y'all keep writing about toxic jail numbers. And Darren, I'm sorry, I'll do sir. Tell us what made you want to bring to the people, the toxic things that women do in bed, even though I think that you appreciate them.
Oh, I do appreciate them, and that's part of the reason why the toxic women usually are the ones that are going to give you the best sex, because
The best
the best sex. The ones that are prudish and don't do none of this shit, that shit usually ends up whack. You be like, come on. Are you done? All right, I guess I'll just go home and go, just go finish. Like, that's when you find the men that are always jerking off afterwards. Like, all right, I guess I ain't going to bust this nut, so let me just go ahead and finish this. Because there are men out there that do pretend that they don't think y'all the only women out here to be faking, orgasms. Men be doing it too for some of these women.
Men faking orgasms has always been like I've always astonished. Yes, it's like I'm always astonished to hear it. Like I've never come across a man who's ever had.
Somebody told me that they were hitting a chick from behind, and because it smelled, they spit on their back and let them think that they nutted.
Mm-hmm.
It's damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, or it dried up, but some of the things can be fixed. But if you just don't, like, you ain't throwing it back, you ain't making no noises, your shit's dry, your thing got some smell to it. There's a lot of things that happen where it's like, I just don't feel like dealing with this. Like, let me go throw this in the trash can over here.
Y'all think I'm spitting on people's backs and shit?
And I think it's easier when you're obviously using a condom, because it's like like there's proof, but there's no proof. Like, you don't have to show and prove like what happened. Like, you just throw it away and make it seem like you did something.
Not the emotional damage.
Okay, who else got? Okay, Me says she got 5 years in toxic jail. Chris Live Free says she got 8. and Cheesy says she got 5. She got 5 on it.
So what you saying? We got a lot of emotional, a lot of toxic women as
Toxic,
audience. There
We
we
toxic.
got
go.
a lot of
Love,
toxic women in the
love to
audience.
see it. Love to
But
hear
no,
it.
love to see it. A round of applause to all the
Yeah.
Round
toxic
of
women in the
applause.
audience. Round
We
of
would
applause
love
to all the toxic women in the audience. Congratulations, ladies. You are the GOAT. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just, to me, it's not fun if you're not, you know what I'm saying, giving back the same energy that you're receiving. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just, he giving off the energy, he talking shit and everything. I'm just supposed to sit there and just, be caught in the headlights and stuff like that.
You're caught
I
in
mean, no,
headlights.
don't get me wrong. It'd be some caught in the headlights moments. Sometimes I just can't do shit. But if it's playful and there's banter going back and forth, like, sex shouldn't be a silent thing. We should be having fun.
If you can't laugh during sex, you're not doing it right. If you can't
Facts.
sit there and have fun with the person that you're sharing your body with, what are you doing with
Yeah.
your life?
No, definitely. If you're not, there you go. If you're not able to enjoy having some bedroom fun with me, I don't know. Like, well, okay. For example, oh, my microphone's not working.
Nope.
It's all right. Anyway, it's
We
okay.
can hear you. Yeah.
I knew it. I felt it. I felt it in my soul that it wasn't together. But anyway,
There it goes. Heard
Is it
connect.
is
Yeah,
it on?
you're connected.
Yeah,
You're
Okay.
good.
you
All right.
connected.
So, like, I was talking to somebody and I let them know, like, oh, I like to laugh during a little freak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to giggle. I like to whatever. And they were like, I don't know how I feel about that, right? And I've had an experience. I've had an experience where this actually happened where I was with someone. This is when I was fucking with somebody crazy as shit, and it was our first time and last time doing anything of any sort because it was anyway. But he like was slim. He was a slimmer, smaller dude, and he was thick as fuck. He just couldn't slide in. It's because either my flexibility versus like he just couldn't get in, like whatever.
Yo,
And
I just saw a post about that. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
listening. I'm
the
sorry.
hotel, and we was in a hotel. We had the AC blasting, the beds right next to the AC. Cold air is just by my lips down there. It was getting real crazy. It was getting ticklish. And then I'm sitting here laid back like a rotisserie chicken, okay, on brawl. And I'm just trying to have him get in there. And I'm just like, this is so embarrassing to me for the girl. It's embarrassing just to lay there and you can't get in there. And it's like, is it my fault? Is it because you can't get in? Is it blah blah? It's just a whole bunch of stuff. So of course I use laughter to get over any of my nervousness. And he
Mhm.
found it to be utterly disrespectful. And I wasn't like, ha ha ha, I'm watching Mad TV. But it was just
Hmm.
one of those, you could tell it was like a nervous,
Nervous little
Like,
twitch.
like,
kind of
you
shit,
know,
yeah.
but I understand like some people just can't get past like you laughing during sex. Like I feel like those are the people who are kind of like more so programmed, like this is what it's supposed to be, this is like our moment, whatever. But like something's gonna happen that's gonna make me laugh. Cause I think of like the third person POV while I'm having sex.
Mhm.
And I'm like, do you know how crazy I look right now? I probably look like a wet like hippo or something like that from the side. And I'd be cracking up. I'd be thinking how funny this shit look. I caught myself in the reflection of a TV one time. Oh, I flew off. I flew forward off the day. I was dying laughing. It's just the way it looked because it was a silhouette. Woo! It was funny. I'm sorry.
That's nice facts.
It was funny. The shit was hilarious. Sex should
Mhm.
be fun. Yeah, it
Hmm.
should be. You
It
shouldn't. You
should be
shouldn't have
fun.
to.
Be
You
cracking
should have
jokes.
to be
I'm just saying. Sometimes
Well,
crack jokes.
I do.
Sometimes you crack jokes. Somebody says something funny, and what you supposed to just sit there and be silent? No, well, laugh at it.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Who wants silent sex?
Thank you.
Like, we in here doing this thing, and it's one of the biggest ways to connect with another person.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you telling me that this entire time you just staying silent? You're not doing
It's
anything. You're not
serious.
having any type of exchange or anything like that. Like, it's just
It's serious
nothingness.
moments for them. That's what they're saying. It's supposed to be serious. It's us looking deep in your
No, like
eyes,
it's
and it's
to make
always
it
that.
like
No, no.
you have to make it human. Anything that you do, you're supposed to be having fun in it. You know, and
Right.
except for killing. I just like want to put that out there. But anyways, unless you're killing this box, unless you murdering that pussy, You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to have fun, you have to enjoy yourself. So if you're not able to have that freedom and just that connection with that person and just be comfortable, like at the end of the day, y'all, we are two people or more. Okay, bones, mass, muscle, density, and skin and flubber and fat standing in front of each other with our genitals out. That alone is a comedy special.
It
Okay?
is.
Like we just out here with our things out looking at each other. Like,
But
Looking at
you
each
know,
other.
so
like, you don't
so
think that's
so
funny,
Menina in the
girl?
comments on YouTube, if they're concentrating, they're trying to
I
keep it
do.
up, which means they if they're not concentrating, that means it's going soft. That means it's the
What's up,
issue.
big baby?
That's what that
Listen,
is.
listen. Let me tell you what. When I'm concentrating, that means I'm about to come. Okay, I'm about to, like, it's about to go down. Like, it's about to be serious. Is the you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking splash waterfalls.
We
Like,
now
And
that's
that's
when my
what we were
we talking
concentration
talking
about
comes
scary
about.
movie scenes where people get plastered against the wall.
on. Listen,
Yeah.
that
But
means I'm coming.
that's what we were talking about last week when we were talking about talking you through it and stuff too. It's just it's one of those, well, the week beforehand. It's like it's one of those things where like it helps. Like, there's a difference, and that was going to be one of the topics was like, is there a difference between toxic talk and dirty talk? Like,
Hmm.
are they one and the same? Because I feel like if you're able to talk somebody to their destination, you're kind of alleviating that concentration for them, especially on the woman's side. Because I know, like, as we all talked about it here, my internal climaxing is just not up to par, guys. It's just not. So I heavily, heavily, heavily rely on my clit. And it's one of those things where I will concentrate so hard that I will lose it because I feel like I'm one of those people that's like, I'm like a, what is it? I'm a pleasure sub, basically. So if I can, I'm a brat more importantly, but if I can, I want to please you in every facet I can. I know that me arriving for you will please you, like mentally, like visually and all that. So I feel like if I'm not doing it, then I'm like disappointed, and then I get too much in my head, and then it just ruins the whole entire experience for me. I'm just like, okay, like just beat it, like you ain't got to eat no more, or whatever may have you. So but if you're able to give that person that satisfaction, that like compliments, and it's just like, you're doing a good job, like you got this, yada yada yada, talking them through it, it relieves
Mhm.
that stress and makes it easier for us
Mm.
to get there without feeling like we're disappointing if you're a person like me. Okay. Because
Right. No, I
I
feel
never
that
want
though.
to I never want to disappoint daddy now.
Hello. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's where that praise kink comes in for me. I need to know that I'm doing a good job. I need to know that because I have a praise kink, and I want to make sure, like, I'm a pleaser. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing for you. And if, you know what I'm saying, like, you're not giving me some type of words of affirmation, if you're not being, giving any type of encouragement or anything like that, I am, like, I'm I'm going to be all up in my head, and if I'm in my head, I'm not going to get any type of enjoyment out of anything. So yeah, like, some good old encouragement goes a long way.
Hmm.
No, definitely. So then is there a difference between dirty talk and toxic talk? Or is it like one and the same?
Oh,
Because
I
I
think
feel
that was
like
Miss Moon.
toxic talk,
What would you consider toxic talk?
breeding kinks.
But that's not toxic.
It's low key is. If neither of you have kids, and this is like a casual like hookup that y'all be doing, and you like come in me, come on, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada, I'm trying to put, or somebody said I'm trying to put a baby up in that thing. That is toxic as
You
hell.
know
Like
what?
y'all not even,
You know
y'all not
what?
aren't
No, no,
together.
no, no.
You
And
know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
I actually had a friend that every time,
Fantasy.
unfortunately, in my younger days, me and my friends used to, have some open fun times. But every
Uh-huh.
time he'd be with somebody, he's always some have my baby girl or have my baby. I used to look at him
Oh
like,
no, I know who you're talking about.
yes. I used to look at him
Okay,
like,
I'm sorry.
dude, like, why are you telling everyone this?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Or like I've had, oof, this is toxic. Oof. Depending on who, if you're talking to a person in your stage of talking to them, or if your relationship, whatever the case may be. Because I feel like this is toxic only if you're not in a relationship. If you like tell a person like you love me, tell me you love me, show me you love me. It's like, sir, don't do that. We're not
You can't do that. You
don't
can't do
do that.
mm-mm, mm-mm. No,
Don't
because
do that.
then Because then when I start acting crazy and showing up to your mama house unannounced, I don't want to hear shit from you. I don't want to hear
Yes.
Not
nothing.
shutting up to your mama house. Okay.
Why are
Absolutely
you
nothing.
being weird to
Right.
me?
Exactly.
One hand on
Exactly.
front.
Or, like,
Mow, mow, mow,
yeah,
mow.
like, even in that video, she said, you know, I love you. I'm gonna take a life insurance policy out on you. Like, I want you to be my beneficiary because I'm running real crazy in these streets. Like, you are letting me know you want me to be beside you at all
For
times
life.
in
At
your
all
life,
times.
okay? And you telling me that that's not toxic? That you
That's
want me to
toxic.
act normal? I cannot act normal with that. I cannot. I cannot.
Mm-mm.
It's just like what is her name? J. Cole on Instagram, and she goes, "Stop acting crazy." How? How I'ma stop? How I'ma stop acting crazy? You
Mhm.
doing things like this, I'm gonna act crazy.
Jamaica
I'm gonna act
says that's
crazy. And
that
me said
switch you
that
can't
part, Royal.
unflip.
Exactly. That's a switch you can't unflip. Exactly.
Facts. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
Medina said, "Say you want to get me pregnant while you get kicked out. We'll get you kicked out."
We'll get you kicked
Okay.
out.
I understand. Hello.
It's not for everyone. Not
It's all
everyone. Not
Are you
everybody.
alive?
I
is
am on
about
live.
that life.
I am on live. I am on live.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, people are just coming in and out. They're not really saying. They're just, I don't have engagement like some people. People just coming in and out. They say hi, then they be all their business. Hey, at least somebody raised your mama with some manners. I
Right.
ain't too mad at it.
If you're gonna be in there, at least say hello. Shit,
Wait.
damn.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna slide in, at least say hello.
Say
Like,
hello. Right.
know,
Don't just
I
be
don't let
You know,
anybody slide in
say
and not say
hello,
hi
drop
to
a
me.
like. I'm just saying.
I mean, shoot, because
Right.
even if a man come on top, he gonna stand there and be like, "Hi," I'm like, "Hi," and he gonna slide in. I'm like, "Oh, this is crazy. This is bananas or whatever." I'm like, good.
I don't normally do this.
I don't normally do this. But all right. So while we're talking about getting in that thing and being in that thing,
He said, end up with a voicemail saying, "I will not be ignored again."
Oh,
I cannot. But while we're talking about being up in that thing, has anyone ever been up in that thing or had someone up in that thing when you weren't in the right mind for that thing? Okay.
And
Or,
wait, you mean not in the right
intoxication.
mind?
like,
Under the
yeah, like
influences.
is DWF. You could have a DWF, a HWF. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Drunk while fucking.
Yes. Drunk while fucking and high while fucking.
Or
Okay.
you just
I
under
would say
some influence.
FUI. It's a FUI. Fucking under the influence.
Fucking
There you
under
go.
influence. Thank you. That was
Mhm.
actually better. And this is why I keep you around. This is why I keep you
Wow.
around.
This is why.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Really? This is why you keep them around. All right.
The intelligence supersedes me. So when I say something silly, she makes it a little bit more intelligent, and then we're back on track. Okay. We're back on track.
You see this? This is what you want
You
to keep around, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. So yeah, I personally have never. Yeah, it's only been drunk. I've never had high sex. I've never been into cloud sex. I've never done that. Drunk though, it's Miss Hayes if you nasty. Listen,
Miss Hayes, if you nasty.
When I tell y'all, like, I was just on live earlier today telling the story of like last night, how I went out on a bar crawl, I was drinking and everything like that. Had unfortunate events not happen, and I had a habitual provider that was able to give me what I needed. I'm just, it gets crazy. Even if I don't have anybody in my physical appearance, if I get drunk and you're a person that I talk to like that, oh, expect a phone call. Expect a phone call. Expect the phone call to get crazy. Expect to have your Sega Genesis phone, okay, on the side, getting ready to move some things around on this phone app, on some love sense shit. Okay, expect that.
Oh.
Okay.
She said the second Genesis.
Because whether you're able to touch me or not, you're gonna fuck.
You're funny.
There's something going down. Regardless of not whether you there or not, it's going down. It's just whether you're going to be there to help them or not.
Okay. They done messed up making a Bluetooth app for people like me. Okay. Like, oh man, I can't come through tonight. Put the app on. put your Bluetooth on right now.
Run me that app. Run me that app.
Run me that app. Run me the app right now. Okay. But yeah, have you guys ever had any intoxic? I'm more than sure you guys have had intoxicated. But I'm saying, has anyone else had any form of intoxicated coming together?
Coming to Jesus.
If you have, which one do you find it better? If you have done both, do you like high better? Do you like drunk better? Or do you guys not like doing that at all? Because I know some people will not participate in any under the influence. That's just because they feel like it's not consensual.
Okay. So in my current situation, I mean, it's pretty much consensual all the time. But anyway, um, so
Even when it's not,
I've
it's still
had.
consensual.
You said what, honey?
Even when it's not, it's still consensual.
Hey, Tasha.
So I've had both. Well, okay. So I've had drunk sex and I've had a combination of the two. Like I've been drunk and high at the same time. And
Any other forms?
you said what?
Any other forms? High could be a multitude of things. What kind of drugs we on?
No, hey, listen. I only do one type of drug, okay? I've only done one type of drug. And that's just a little weed every now and again. But
The devil's plant.
the devil's lettuce. No, it's a different feeling. Like I liked it back in the day, but I'm not really a fan of being high and having sex now. But it's like if it made the room spin, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you getting it in, and it's like the walls are spinning at the same time. So it was kind of like being on a ride. Um, and then the sex wasn't that great when it happened. So it was like I was on a bad one. But I've had drunk sex.
Neither.
And I find that, while it's cool or whatever, like I prefer it if I'm sober, but having drunk sex, it's like my inhibitions are lowered a whole lot. So I'll fuck around and let you do some shit that I probably wouldn't let you do if I was in my right frame of mind.
You hear me? Hold on.
It did because I'm still watching it. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then YouTube. Hi guys. So, do you guys like to be under the alcohol influences? It's the alcohol influence.